For years, Jack Doherty made a living out of chaos, harassing strangers, antagonizing anyone in his way, and acting like an untouchable man-child in front of millions. But now, he's broke, banned, heartbroken, and completely humiliated. This is the story of how Jack Doherty lost everything: his platform, his money, and even his dignity, all while live streaming his own downfall for the internet to watch. Jack started on YouTube as a harmless prankster, but soon the pranks turned into harassment, the jokes into arrests, and the content into chaos. He wasn't just chasing views, he was chasing infamy. And it worked, at least for a while. At his peak, Jack claimed to make over $1.5 million a month.
Everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a tenth of that.
The breakup that broke him. Then came the breakup heard across the internet. His girlfriend McKinley left him, took the money, the passwords, and allegedly called the cops on him.
It's like my girlfriend called the cops on me. I can't believe what's happening right now. Girls are the fake it. You guys wouldn't even believe it. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything.
Jack spiraled. One minute he was saying she used him for money. The next, he's crying about how much he loves her.
I love her and she's my girlfriend. That's why I've been with her for the past 2 years. You know, it's like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna be with someone I don't love or don't think I would be with in the future. And I don't think it's something like we can't overcome.
He contradicted himself every day, begging for attention, but the internet stopped caring. In May 2025, Jack claimed he was robbed for $300,000 worth of chain on Rodeo Drive. But there was no footage, no bruises, and no panic in his voice. Even his ex said it looked staged. Jack's story kept changing. First he was tackled, then pinned, then chased. Viewers started asking, was this a real robbery or an insurance fraud stunt for attention? The failed redemption. Trying to save his image, Jack went on the No Jumper podcast, but instead of redeeming himself, he dug an even deeper hole.
I feel like the last time that we did the podcast, you were doing your thing, but it feels like a lot has changed since then.
Yeah, I was a little crazy back then.
He dodged allegation of recruiting barely 18 years old for OF and got exposed when McKinley claimed he blackmailed her into joining.
As if your like only management shit was like primarily like aimed at getting girls who are like fresh out of high school. Was that like a fake narrative from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, most of the girls I work with are like older than me, even like a lot of them.
Even when called out for pimp-like behavior, Jack's only excuse was because of money. Everyone loses. But Jack isn't the only one exposed. McKinley, now his ex, used minors to promote her OF account and ghosted another streamer after using him for clout.
I'm taking that Urus.
Urus?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have this girl or this McLaren? McLaren? Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
The relationship wasn't love, it was mutual exploitation, and now that the clout is gone, so is the respect. The internet gets the last laugh. Jack's life was content, but content doesn't care if you lose everything. He was banned from Kick, lost his fortune, and even his redemption arc became a meme. Even if the robbery was real, nobody cares. And if it was fake, he could be facing jail time. Jack spent years filming other people's lowest moments. Now he's living his. And no matter how hard he tries to go viral again, the internet has already moved on. If you made it this far, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into internet chaos, scandals, and digital disasters. I am Glint, and this was the complete collapse of Jack Doherty.